Hi guys, today I am filming another day in my life inspired video, and this time it is inspired by BTS's NAMJOON. I am a big fan of BTS. I love all the members. My bias is sugar, and if you aren't familiar with that term, it basically means favourite, but we don't like using that term because I love all the BTS members. And today I've decided to have my day inspired by NAMJOON, also known as RM, because he is the leader of the Korean group BTS, and so it just made sense to me to start with RM. And I love RM so much. He is an amazing leader. He's got a fantastic personality. He is an amazing rapper and writer. I'm really excited to start my day today inspired by him. A little bit of background information on NAMJOON if you're not familiar with him. So as I said, he is the leader of the Korean band BTS. He was the first member of the group and he is one of the rappers. He's one of the main writers as well, and he is extremely intelligent and kind-hearted. He's a bit of a nerd but also very cool, and yeah, I just love him. So I'm going to start my day by showing you the outfit I'm wearing. I did in the past put together 4 looks inspired by RM, so I wanted to show you those looks quickly first. The t-shirt I'm wearing says FG. It stands for Fear of God, which is a brand, and it's a brand that RM and also BTS member Sugar wears quite frequently. I got the t-shirt because of those two. And then the jeans I'm wearing, I just love these jeans so much. They're really wide-legged jeans, and I got these from Yes Style. They're very comfortable. And I'm also wearing these cute Koya socks, and this character was designed by RM. All of the BTS members designed characters known as BT21, and his character is a sleeping koala named Koya. One of NAMJOON's big interests is visiting art galleries. When he's had time away from the group, he has visited lots of different galleries around the world. He went on a trip to Europe, and on his social media he posted loads of different pictures of him being in art galleries. He has a real interest for art. He collects a lot of art too, to put in his apartment. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm only visiting a small art gallery. It's not really an interest of mine. I do appreciate art and there are art pieces I really like, but it's not a huge interest of mine. I have not visited that many art galleries, but I am looking forward to my trip today because I've never been to this one. I've just visited the museum and gallery. The museum was free and I was able to film and take photos in there, but unfortunately the part I really wanted to visit, the gallery, you wasn't able to take pictures or film, but it was basically a room with loads of different photography taken from around the world. It was really nice, but it's a shame that I wasn't able to capture any of that for today's video. But now I'm just going to go into town, and I'm planning on going to the bookstore here because RM is also a very keen reader. When he did a vlog himself, he showed his apartment and he had loads of different books, and I also really love reading, so I always like visiting the bookshops myself, and I'm going to go to Waterstones. This is the anime I'm really into at the moment. It's called Mashal. It's so funny and I love the characters. I've gone and bought myself a donut because I've been wanting a donut desperately for the past few days, because at work I was promised a free donut and I go on lunch slightly later than other workers, and then when I came out for lunch all the donuts were gone, and I had it in my head all day that I was going to have a donut, so I was really disappointed. And then I went to my local supermarket. I went to 3 of them and all the donuts were sold out, all the jam donuts. And so now I finally have the donut I was promised, but it wasn't free. I'm now going to a garden centre because RM also really likes plants. On this Korean reality show he was on called In the Soup, which was a bit of a holiday for BTS, they went away and did a load of different activities in this forest location. RM bought a plant with him and looked after the plant throughout the show. So I'm going to go and see if I can buy one today. I really like the cactuses. I do have a really tiny little cactus I keep in the living room. It was actually the first gift from my parents when I first moved, and so I'm wondering if I should go for another cactus. Loads of different ones here, and they're really easy to look after. Some really cute shaped ones. I don't want it to prick me, but I like this one. Ow! It did prick me. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. This little prickly one's cute. I also like these ones over here. Oh, they're awkward to get to. This one's a nice one as well. And I like these ones. A bunch of them, but I didn't pick that one up. I've got my little cactus. She put it in some bubble wrap to stop me from getting pricked. I was a bit late though. I just felt like when it pricked me, that was the one. Here's the other cactus I have, which I was telling you about. It looks so tiny in comparison to my new cactus. So small. I didn't realise how small that was. But I think I'm going to keep this one in my bedroom on the windowsill. And then I also have this one, but this one's a fake. So little cactus haul for you there. I'm now going to have something to eat, and one of NAMJOON's favourite foods are noodles. So I picked up these Korean noodles. They are kimchi flavoured noodles. I just hope they're not going to be too spicy. I'm now just walking around my local park because RM also enjoys going for walks, especially round parks, and he also enjoys cycling. And I did used to cycle before getting a car. I used to cycle to work and I really hated it. It was quite a hilly route and I ended up spending most of the time just pushing my bike up the hills. So I got rid of the bike once I got the car. But I do enjoy walking. I
usually go for a walk on my usual routine. I try to go on a 45-minute walk every day, so it's something I enjoy. I don't usually walk around this area though. Ooh, bugs all over the place.
Being the leader of BTS, RM is also the main spokesperson for the group, and he can speak fluent English. He taught himself English from watching the sitcom Friends. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a Korean lesson. I have been learning Korean since becoming a fan of BTS, and I try to do a little bit of it each day, normally only for about half an hour, sometimes a little longer. And for the past few weeks, I've been looking over words I had previously learned in the past to remind me, just so I don't forget. I know I still do struggle with pronunciation though, so I'm aware that my pronunciation of these Korean words may be off. This is one of the books I use. This has a lot of the old words I learned from the beginning of my lessons. So as I said, I'm going to go over some of these. And I think I'm going to go over the words to use when I'm well. These were some of the first words I learnt. So I haven't gone over them in a little while, so it might be a little rusty. So let's go through some words and phrases. Where does it hurt? 어디 아파요? My head hurts. 머리 아파요. High fever, 고열. Hangover, 숙취. Toothache, 치통. Cold, 감기. Cough, 기침. I caught cold. 나 감기 걸렸어. I'm in a lot of pain right now. 저지가 많이 아파요. What are the symptoms? 청새가 어때요? My throat hurts. 목 아파요. My back hurts. 허리 아파요. I have asthma. 천식이 있어요. I keep coughing. 계속 기침해요. I feel like vomiting. 토할 것 같아요. I don't have an appetite. 식욕이 없어요. And I'm sick. 나 아파. I'm quite happy that I seem to remember the words. Like I said, my pronunciation might be rusty. Learning a language though is so hard. I always find it so impressive when someone can speak more than one language. It's something I really would love to be able to do fluently, which is one of the reasons why I like to keep my Korean lessons going. I'm now going to listen to some music by RM. He released 2 mixtapes. One is called RM and the other one is called Mono. And he also released an album too called Indigo. I don't actually have that album. I've fallen behind a little bit on collecting their solo albums. I absolutely love these mixtapes, especially this one, RM. This is one of my favourite solo work from a BTS member. I really love this mixtape, and it's the very first one that's been released by a member of BTS as a solo artist. You can't actually buy copies of these because they're mixtapes, so I did just get these from Etsy. There's some really great tracks on both of these CDs, so I'm going to listen to both of them. They're only short albums. One's got, let's see, RM has 11 tracks, more than I thought, and Mono has 7. And look how cool he looks. And I just like the simplicity of this one as well. It is very simple. RM's literally just written the title there in pencil. I'm now going to read one of NAMJOON's favourite books, which is Damien by Herman Hesse. And their Wings album is actually inspired by this book. And it's actually the very first book I read on my Kindle. As I said, I've read this before, and I read it because of RM's recommendation and the link with BTS and their Wings album. And I did really enjoy the book. A book I wasn't expecting to like as much as I did. My story isn't pleasant. It's not sweet and harmonious like the invented stories. It tastes of folly and bewilderment, of madness and dream, like the life of all people who no longer want to lie to themselves. To tell my story, I have to start far in the past. If I could, I'd have to go back much farther yet, to the very earliest years of my childhood, and even beyond them to my distant origins. I thought I'd end the video today by showing you 5 NAMJOON related items from my BTS collection. I have quite a large range of BTS merchandise. You can actually see a lot of it in the background here, so I don't want to show you the whole of my collection. That would take just far too long. So yeah, I thought I would pick 5 NAMJOON items today to show you. I couldn't knock it down to 5 items. There are a few items here that I want to show you. First, starting with one of my favourite NAMJOON items I have. This was gifted to me by a friend and I just love this. It's a pin and it's in the shape of NAMJOON's face, and on it are lyrics from his song Persona. She actually got me 3 of these, a J-Hope one and a Sugar one as well. I just think they're so cool. I've got this magnetic bookmark, got his playlist on the back, and I got this from Etsy. Also from Etsy, I've got this picture with NAMJOON on, and in the background are lyrics from his song Moonchild. I just really love this artwork. I also have this RM doll. I really like these dolls. I ended up getting one of every member because I liked them so much. I think some look a little better than others in the face though, but I still really like them. I think they look really nice as a complete collection. I also have this cute little figure of RM. You can get all of the members designed like these tiny tans, and RM's one is my favourite. I just love his hair. I just love RM with either blonde hair, silver hair or blue hair. I love him with any colour hair really. I also have this cool t-shirt, RM with his blonde hair, the hair I just love. I also wanted to show you a Koya item. I don't have a lot of Koya stuff. I have a keyring, cushion head, and then this little toy. I think they're my only Koya items I have. And this one is so cute, really soft and tiny. And finally, I wanted to show you my RM Funko Pops. And thinking about that, I do have a Koya Funko Pop as well. I didn't know which one to show you, so I thought I will show you all of them from each of the collections. So I have the Koya Funko Pop. I have this RM Funko Pop, which is from the first BTS collection that came out. I have this one from Dynamite, which is one of my favourites, RM with his blue hair. And then this RM from Butter. But I haven't got the BTS Proof collection yet, and one of the reasons why I haven't got that collection is because I am currently out of space. I have filled all the shelves I have with the other Funko Pop collections, but I would like to get them in the future sometime. Just need to work out where I'm going to put them. I like too many things. I am a collector. I have always been a collector, and so that's one of my problems though, is space, because once I get into something, I don't just want one thing, I want lots of things, and I like too many things too. I'm going to end the video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you are an ARMY as well and who your bias is, and I will see you in my next video.